30 minutes to learn how teens think, how teens act, what teens need. Learn from them, with them, and for them via HaiTeen. Every Wednesday and Friday from 6:30 p.m. on Island TV. HaiTeen, the real connection.
Hello guys, what's poppin'? It's your girl Tina and you're watching HaiTeen. You know the vibe. And today, I have two beautiful ladies with us.
I'm a Haitian comedian from Miami, and I'm so excited to be here today.
Yes.
Hi, everybody. My name is Wanda Tima, and I am the CEO of Ligne Suite and the co-founder of the Haitian-American, and I'm very excited to be here today. Bon, I'm make sure I'm bien. HaiTeen.
Yes.
I'm happy to be here today with HaiTeen.
Yes.
I'm HaiTeen too. No.
I'm so happy you guys are here. So the topic of today is social media impact on human behavior. Bon, qu'est-ce qu'on pose de sujet ça? I know you're like a social media fanatic. You're like, both of you guys actually.
Oui.
Yeah. So stop posing the topic, sir.
I'm like, we're going right out the gate, just like that.
Yeah, just like that.
Bam.
And I don't know, social media, I mean, it can have a huge impact on us as human beings. I feel like, honestly, social media has made us very insecure as women. I don't know about men. I'm a woman, so I'm speaking on a woman's perspective. I feel like women have become so insecure just seeing like other social media influencers, social media people in general. Social media is fake. Social media is
Gotcha.
very fake.
What about everyone you keep promote business here on social media, like Miss Wanda?
So, okay, that's what I was gonna say. So for me, for example, like, because we're talking about the impact on human behavior, right?
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Like, if one thing social media has done, it has changed how people started out. Remember back in the day when Instagram started, it was about posting pictures. People were posting their food, their kids, like what are they doing, like where they're traveling.
Right.
These days, they're still doing it, but it's edited, it's filtered.
Yeah.
You know, you have photographers traveling with people now.
Yeah.
Couples take photographers with them because now everything needs to be perfect.
Exactly.
So we went from just the idea of sharing pictures to now we're sharing pictures, but it needs to be perfect. It needs to be perfectly edited, and it needs to look like the influencers and, like you say, the businesses, which for me doesn't make sense because I'm on two sides, right? I'm all for the fact that everything is filtered and edited because on the business end, I'm in the branding world.
Right.
Visually, that's what it's about, what it looks like, the feeling you get from it. You want it edited, cleaned up, and everything else. But for families and regular people and couples, I never thought this is where it would go. I never thought everyone would want to be, everyone would want to be influencers to where now kids are even being airbrushed and everything else. So it's weird. It's like, yes, I love that world because from a PR marketing space, this is what we do.
Yeah. I think everybody can agree with this. Like social media do make people insecure because nowadays all people do is like they want to put this picture perfect, and people have to understand at the end of the day, when those people go home, they're not really, they're not happy with themselves. It's just they post a picture to show people, oh, this is what they're doing. This is my life is so perfect. And everybody on social media are trying to be like that. And it's just like, it has a negative impact on children's health as well.
Hi guys, my name is Anael, and my opinion on how social media affects human behavior is that it definitely changes how realistic people are with themselves when it comes to what they want in life and how they're going to get there. It's easier to think that it was easy for someone to get to where they're at, and that creates this competition, and then people try to get better than others, or sometimes they just want better for themselves, and all of that can have an impact on their mental health, which can lead to low self-esteem, to depression, and sometimes to worse things, because different things have different impacts on different people.
But what do y'all think? Okay, for somebody like me, I live in this world, so 24 hours a day, I'm in the social media space. I jump from the business side to the influencer side to the sometimes creating the maybe not so factual stories on the PR side. But what do you guys think is the reason now regular everyday people just feel like they have to just do so much?
I'm not gonna lie to you. Because I think about this a lot. Like you said, l'Instagram te fèk soti, sa moun te kon a poste, se famille yo, vacances, travail, bay, comme si
normal.
And it's like tout moun te ka reliye avec ça. Everybody could relate to it.
Yeah.
But konya, it's like moun nan bezwen post Gucci, like Fendi, for what? I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't get it at all. I feel like people post these things, it's like comme si people can validate other people.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
So see, I had this conversation the other day. I was with one of my cousins, and it was his birthday. And I was like, I tried to wish you happy birthday, and I couldn't find your IG. And he's like, well, what you need my IG to wish me happy birthday for? I'm like, well, first I needed a photo, an updated photo, because I haven't seen you. So where are you going to get updated photos of your family members you don't see to share and say happy birthday? Then I'm like, well, why did I have to share it, on my IG stories? I could have just called them and it's over with. But it's become something that you just do, right? That is okay. So then he goes, so that was already one part of the story. Like, why do we feel like now we have to do the social media stuff and not just call somebody or shoot a text and be done? Then the second part of our conversation was him saying he deleted Instagram to take a break. And I was like, wait, you need to delete Instagram. Why would you need to delete Instagram to take a break?
Because it's taking over our lives.
Yeah, Instagram can be very,
that is,
very,
for me, that's crazy.
My mom does it all the time.
Because obviously your business is on Instagram. Your business is on Instagram.
I'm not a big fan of Instagram. Like, personally, I love and hate Instagram. Like, when people say things like they have to take a break, I'm like, why exactly do you need a break? Because I look for breaks. I live in that world. So for me, any few hours I get where I don't have to be online or be on social media, it's a blessing. So I'm like, really, you guys aren't there that much that you're deleting the app?
No, it's getting
taking over.
It's getting crazy. Pile moun, especially the influencer, you've been addicted avec Instagram. I've seen it firsthand.
No, I think that's crazy. Like, but for me, I say I can understand for me why I have like this love and hate relationship for it. But pour moun zou gon sa yo delete app la for your
because it's really messing with their mental.
Li fel, Yves Bobo, anpil moun konen Yves Bobo, li fel shot mem 2 semaines. Every 2 weeks, she's like deactivated. I go and tag her and I'm like, Mom, where are you? And she's like, I deactivated it because I needed a break.
I don't know why people feel the need. Si you are dans un restaurant, you besoin poster. Si you by the beach, you besoin poster. You could just go and
if it's not posted, it didn't happen.
Enjoy and have a good time. You don't need to post that.
You can't.
And it's so sad. So I'm the designated that person in the famille. Like, literally, when the food come, if I'm out with my family and my friends, everybody does this.
Wait.
Pourquoi manger? I'm like, come on, don't do that to me. I'm like, okay, let me get
my mom too. She's like, Jenny, I pas faire photo. I'm like, let's just eat. Let's enjoy the meal for once.
I think that social media is a double-edged sword. There is the side of this phenomenon wherein the younger generations growing alongside of these platforms has created a throng of people who are compelled by everything related to the social media image. So their standards, thoughts, and influences are shaped by what they consume on these platforms.
But for me, it also adds an additional oomph you know, to my life, because now, like, I'm sharing
Share
it.
it
It
with
gives me an
other
opportunity to be
people.
creative, and I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, I've never thought about it, if I could probably just maybe go a month, buffet, like, I never thought about that. I'm like,
tried it before.
Does that mean I'm addicted?
Yeah, I was addicted at one point, and I had to take a
Wow.
month break. And my relationship, like the relationship I was in,
Yeah.
improved
Wow.
Yeah.
the month that I took that break from
What?
social media because I was always on my phone. 24/7, Instagram, posting, see what people commenting. Like, I was addicted.
Yeah.
I was actually
Yeah.
addicted.
I mean, social media can really does impact
Yeah.
on people's health.
No,
Yeah.
that
On
I know
humans'
for
behavior.
sure. Human behavior for sure. So one of the newest things, like, I want to see what you guys' views are on this, because this is the newest thing for me with social media. The relationships and the family stuff that people are over exaggerating just with social media. Like, like your schedule photo shoot aqui família yo, pour mostrar aí no restaurant, pour mostrar eu content, like literally
Yeah.
they're scheduling stuff. I've had people tell me now, like, a lot of relationships are literally overly manufactured. No, probably influencer celebrity bagay, you know, like
Yeah.
people trying
Like
to do
normal
the
people?
Kim Kardashian and North thing with their kids and putting their kids on social media so they can go famous. Like,
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know you're not happy.
The other side of this coin is that social media has created a lot of opportunities. It has given a voice to many voiceless, and generally a lot of value and a lot of positive things have been created around social media. It directly answers our need to connect also.
Yeah.
so y'all think that's what it is? People not happy, or they're happy and they
I
want to
mean,
share it with the world?
It's a combination of both.
Yeah.
I think it's both.
Parce que quand people qui fait bail ça yo, like they're not really happy inside. It's like they're proving people comme si moi même penser moun ça fait ça puis montrer l'autre monde que la vie est plus bon face l'autre. That's what I think.
Yeah, that's why
Some people,
I'm
yeah.
big. Like, even with me in my social media, like I said, I have a love and hate relationship with social media. There's a few things I'm pas mettre this to social media.
Social media can break you or make you.
Yeah,
Parce
yeah.
que influencers are yo, like a lot of them, comme si there's like a 10-year-old little girl, right? Kap gade, on moun ki what? Probably 25, they get their body done. You don't know what these people, you know, are doing to
Yeah.
be living this lifestyle. Et puis kounya la, your confidence. On va comprendre, non?
Yeah.
Pas gen même confidence on dit, oh, moi t'as envie comme ça tout, moi besoin comme ça, but what you fail to understand is like you don't know what the person is doing behind
Right.
closed door
Yeah.
Exactly.
to be posting all these beautiful posts, those nice vacations, those nice restaurants.
Yeah.
But
So-
these days, nobody believes in real bodies anymore.
Yeah.
Social media has caused everyone to
Haitian
believe
Bravo,
that
we still hanging on.
BBLs, Mbaba nou manti, mte fete tem, so mbaga.
Gotta come
Right, I can't lie. But that actually helped build my confidence. I didn't do it for y'all.
Okay.
I did it
Okay,
for me.
okay.
I did it because it made me happy.
Yeah.
Nobody even knew because I was already wearing push-up bras.
Yeah.
Yo pat mem kone, lem fel. If I didn't put it out there, they would not have known.
But you're also not walking around here with a size 10 times
It's like a
bigger
natural.
to fit
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
look
Exactly.
Instagram says it's approvable.
But
Exactly.
Instagram, I don't know, you can buy like overdo it. They overdo everything on Instagram.
Everything.
Yeah.
You
You know,
know-
probably Instagram. I'm gonna tell y'all my biggest fear. Maybe I shouldn't say this online, because then they're really gonna come after me. When got them pep, I said, yo, bet this platform more than anything in the world. Twitter, Bajwak Twitter.
I don't even have Twitter.
No, Twitter Bajwak. Like
I don't even
Twitter
have
is the
Twitter.
place.
Twitter
like
is too real.
no, Twitter too much. Like Twitter is the place where I've been dragged. I've gotten
Yeah.
hate mail.
You
I've
personally?
Me personally,
Oh,
me. Like, souvle moute on kote pou moun krase, like, your everything. Like, make you feel like, moute sur Twitter. Twitter is so toxic. Like, literally, it'll be like even my personal page, I tell people, I say, I don't even touch it, because you can't do right on Twitter. Tout ba mal. So I use Twitter just for you see my business. I have a personal page, but I barely use it, because it's almost like you say good morning, you have to, hey, wap di good morning, muna mou Haiti, wap di good morning. Okay, but you know what? Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
But
it's
me fasi, but
crazy.
me fasi.
Yeah.
You post a picture of your outfit. Yeah, c'est so outfit, muna mou Haiti. You're right. But me fasi.
That's so sad.
No matter what you do.
That's so crazy.
I got it. We posted something the other day from a wedding. It was a cultural wedding. We didn't say it was a traditional Haitian wedding. Si nous disons là c'est ça, nous demandons, have you ever thought about what a traditional Haitian wedding would look like? Yon question.
Oui.
Si tu as fait un traditional Haitian wedding, comment tu as semblé?
Right.
Nous pas dire ça hier, mais parce que tout le monde a mis the traditional Haiti blue, tout le monde yo pasteur, tout le monde mettait. We were like, this is so beautiful. This was a, themed the wedding in Jeremy, and we asked the question. Baye la fait un gros compte sur Twitter. Moun yo dit, oh, l'Union Suite, nous pas connaît rien de Haïti, ouais. Oh, gen moun commence à demander, TV ça allait Haïti déjà, il pas connaît rien, regardez comment y a sale Haïti. It was a question.
Ça c'est 5 secondes. Okay, I'm gonna ask you girls a question.
Okay.
Qui ça ou pi reme garder sur Instagram?
Manger.
Oui, manger.
Qui ça qui fait triste sur IG?
Oh,
Oui, sad.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, mes amis.
moun mouri,
ça
mes
passe.
amis.
Bon, 5 secondes va passer.
Moun mouri.
Ok. Qui ça qui fait triste sur IG?
Moun mouri, bagay moun ki Haiti, kap mouri, hurricane, bagay kon sa.
Qui ça ou pas ta reme moun wè ou fait sur IG?
Oh, ma blanc, écoute, m'a tombé.
Qui ça pas ta reme moun wè ou fait sur IG?
Anything embarrassing. Okay, my turn.
Yeah.
Ok. Combien de temps ou capable faire sans ou aller sur social media?
M'pa ka fè autant temps. M'touche sur social media.
Non, moi, on joue.
Bonjour.
On joue. D'accord.
Okay. Even if you try? Wow. Ok. Si ou perdi téléphone ou, first réaction?
I'll go crazy.
I'm campé là. I'm about to move.
Désolé.
The whole world just
Al
stopped.
chercher téléphone là.
No, c'est bien dit, come, oh, no, the world has to stop until I find it.
Yeah,
Everything
dramatic.
No, I can't lose my phone. I can't lose my phone.
I can't lose mine.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Okay.
Alright. So, combien fois vous postez par jour sur IG?
I post like when I'm like at a nice place. I don't post
Combien
every
fois par
day.
jour?
Okay, once.
Okay. Combien fois?
Si on parle story, every hour. So on parle timeline, once a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Si IG fermé pour 1 week, ça vous pensez qu'à arriver à la mode?
I think people will go crazy, to be honest.
I think people will figure their lives out and just go find other things to do. Matsi.
And they're gonna stop. The world is going to stop.
Yeah, because social media stopped for like 3 days, like the other day. WhatsApp, everything was shut down.
Puis nous t'es dormi pour 3 jours.
I'm not gonna lie, I slept.
Yeah,
I slept the entire
go find
time.
other things to do.
I took a whole day off. I was like, yes. How did you deal with reading all those negative comments about yourself?
I grew up like with a Jamaican best friend.
Yeah.
So the caption that I posted was like, I'm 40% Jamaican. Don't take it personal, you know? Because I grew up Jamaican, but I know I'm Haitian.
Yeah.
I know in my mind I'm Haitian. I know in my heart I'm Haitian. I'm born Haitian, obviously. So when they started going in, that video got so many views that I was getting like 1,000 new followers a day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, it's cool. It's whatever. Like, I know I'm not Jamaican.
Yeah.
My mom's Haitian. My dad's Haitian. Y'all say whatever you want.
Yeah.
I stopped looking at the comments. I just started looking at the views. I didn't care what the comments were saying because I already know who I am. I know what I stand for. So the comments don't really mean anything to me.
Yeah.
The comments were still coming, but I didn't see them.
Yeah. And
So I feel like you have to, it's a mindset thing. If you're gonna sit there and read every single negative comment,
Yeah.
you're gonna feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that is
You're gonna
true.
feel it. But if you don't see it,
it won't hurt
It's not
you.
there.
Okay, for perfect example, n'a parlé là, n'a dit comme ça, grand pile moun yo fait bagay, yo fait photo shoot bagay comme ça pour faire quoi yo pi belle
Oui.
pour social media. And then me and you were talking about how, you know, you have to read negative comments about yourself. That also is a big reason why people do some of this stuff. Yep. They're trying to impress everybody. They don't want the negative comments. I don't care who you are. You could be the toughest person in the world.
Yeah.
They tell you, if people tell you negative comments don't affect them, they're lying.
Yeah.
It affects you some kind of way. Now, it may
does.
not be massive. It might be different levels for different people.
Right.
But you can't say the negative comments don't affect
They
you.
do.
It definitely impact you. I mean, even like if you look cyberbullying, comme si
Yes.
dans l'école ou avec
Yes.
petit monde qui they create fake pages to go on other people's pages to say mean comments about them, and you like most of the time these kids end up committing suicide.
Yeah.
So that does have a negative impact on people.
It does.
Yeah. Because it's like you're putting your life out there for everybody to have an opinion. Because even these private pages these days aren't even really private parce que ou met post non bagay page à private ou même des bouffes une screenshot li voye ba mi nan group chat nan tout côté. Like we feel like it's gonna go somewhere.
Right.
And it's crazy. Like I was on Twitter yesterday and I was watching this girl on Tifi Haitian at that. So she posted a video, her boyfriend broke up with her. She posted a video where she was with the boyfriend, he broke up with her, and she's crying in the car. And she posted it on TikTok. For some reason, I'm gonna get to on TikTok, you made it on Twitter. It went viral.
It's crazy.
To where now she's a meme and everybody's laughing and making fun of her, right? But then I went on her page. I was like, who's this girl? Because they said she was Haitian. So I said, oh, let me go see who the girl is. And if you're reading her tweets, she's saying, this is the worst day of my life. I don't want to be here. Like, you can see she is online admitting and, you know, showing her vulnerability of how much it's hurting her that this happened. Mais comme ça, tout le monde dit, chérie, c'est où que tu mets online.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Konya
think
is
she's looking for
viral. You look crazy,
attention.
Konya.
But
That's what
just
they
parce
said.
que mette
They're like,
online-
you showed yourself crying because she was full blown crying.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
just because she posted online, ça va pas raison pour comme si elle screenshot livre par l'autre monde or leave negative comments.
No, they were eating her up, and I saw in one of her tweets where she said, "This was a vulnerable moment for me." Like,
And it's
she just
Zula.
posted it.
Social media, you can't. It's like ou pas qu'à post nothing wrong, cause pour mettre tout bagay parfait.
No, well, it was pick and choose qui ça mettait because see, this is my thing. Like even now that I'm like a public figure in the public eye, I learned early on. There's two things I can't do. M'ba j'aime parler mal moun. Because j'aime vle moun parler mal. That like it's not happening.
right.
I'm never going on the internet. I'm not leaving a negative comment. I don't have no opinions on stuff. Like people are like, what's your opinion? If I ain't got nothing positive to say.
Bonjour, bonsoir, welcome to Tea Cause ak Michelle. Jodi nou gen an très important topic. Topic la ye, impact social media gen sou moun. So basically, social media's impact on human beings or society as a whole. Now, unless you've been literally sleeping under a rock, you would know that social media has had an incredibly huge impact on society and how we are living today. Now, social media gives us the ability to really just peek inside of people's lives, whether it's our favorite celebrity, athlete, or just even our neighbor or just friends back from high school or even elementary school. Social media has caused us to, one, honestly kind of compare ourselves to one another and make us feel less than sometimes, but also social media has made it to where that we can see outside of our own four walls. I think ultimately, although social media can be seen as a negative thing, I think it can also be seen as a positive thing. I think what social media has done for us has allowed us to see that there is more outside in the world for us to do. More importantly, social media has literally created a whole entire empire and a whole job lane for so many different people, career, might I add. There are so many social media influencers and people promoting their businesses online. No longer are the days where you need like commercials and stores and just those big major media people. Now you can do things on your own and start your own businesses and promote your own things. So social media has also been a very much of a blessing in our lives today. And there's so many things that you can do with it. It makes you see that there's bigger and better things out in the world, and you don't have to settle for the little things in life. So yes, let us know what you think about social media. Has it been impacted you in your life? Has it been not so good, kind of okay, or really great? So let us know. And ça seulement. You can of course join me on Instagram at @chatwithmichelle_ and na palepita. Bye.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing to say. I'm not dragging nobody. I'm
Right.
not arguing with nobody. I've had situations where people have dragged me and said all this negative stuff about me. And people will hit me up like, you need to defend yourself. You need to. No, I don't.
not necessary.
Because that's not good for me and my mental health.
Yeah.
I'm not compromising myself and putting myself in a situation that if I don't want to, I don't want to deal with that. Like, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with the bullying. I'm not about to. I will call you.
You have
we
the
will
choice.
talk. I'm about faith.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's why I could never get into gossip blogs.
No.
Yeah.
Because I don't want the same thing to happen to me. So man, people be like, oh, negative comment. Why did you do this? You're hurt. Hey, listen, y'all just. My opinion is mine. I'm gonna discuss it with y'all offline.
Yeah.
But I'm not talking about it online.
Yeah. Okay. So with that being said, thank you guys for coming on our show. Do you have anything you want to say to the audience?
In conclusion, I would say that like anything else, social media has its benefits and its limits. As society keeps moving into the future, I'm certain that the influence of social media will keep on growing, and it will eventually make its way into policy and law. But it will still remain the responsibility of the individual to how these platforms are used, how they are consumed, and how to keep an identity outside of them.
Thank you so much for inviting me to be here. I had a lot of fun. It was nice meeting you and connecting
Likewise.
with you. Of course, please follow Lignon Sweet and the Haitian-American on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And of course, always be free to send in your content so we can share it.
All right, Jennifer, do you have anything you want to say to the audience?
Likewise, I really appreciate being on here. It was such a pleasure getting to talk with you guys, getting to know a little more about the topics that we discussed today. My name is Jen Faves on social media. I'm a Haitian comedian. If you guys are interested in laughing, being entertained, definitely follow. Yeah, that's about it.
And this was HaiTeen. Catch us on Wednesday and Friday at 6:30 p.m.